Hey now, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Friday edition of The Line. This is where we clap. Clap, everybody. Hey now. Hey now, everybody. That's right. Tony Gump in the house.
Yes, sir.
And special guest tonight, the one and only P-Roll. P-Roll.
P-Roll.
There's got. Can we get back to? You can't get back to PD. But see, nobody calls him Diddy. Everybody calls him Diddy, not P Diddy. But is that still? It's still closely tied.
I think I just keep calling me P Diddy.
I call you
P Diddy.
You want to keep going P Diddy? Okay, fair enough. All right, so P Diddy in the house. He's our special guest today. No John Bird, still on hiatus. He has got his bout with IBS. He seemed to think. When was this? Yesterday we talked to him.
Yeah.
He seemed to think that he could have recovered by tomorrow, but we couldn't move the show to tomorrow because I got a freaking wedding to go to.
That's no excuse.
I know.
Yeah, a wedding.
Trust me. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just kidding. It's my cousin's wedding. I'm excited for her. And it's the cool side of my family. Well, both sides of my family are cool, but it's the Mexican side of my family.
All right.
That's what I meant to say. So let's hope ICE doesn't show up because that would ruin the wedding. It would be real bad. So without John Bird, that obviously causes a little bit of a wrinkle for us. We had a guest potentially lined up for this episode, but he then backed out because his wife said he couldn't come. And, you know, said something about a band thing, I guess maybe with his kid, which I get. We did, by the way, Tony Gump, P. Diddy here, drove me from Susanmore, Alabama, all the way to Leeds Interstate and all this afternoon.
This is true.
What was his rating? 1 to 10, how did he do? 10 being the best?
I would give him a 7.5. A 7.5. There was no real major mess-ups. I think the only mess-up he had was he rolled one stop sign where we were out in the middle of nowhere. But outside of that, everything else was pretty much perfect. He wasn't used to the lane assist, so I think that was messing him up. You know, there were some times I felt like we were getting a little close to the white line, but he handled it. That was his first time driving on the interstate, so.
Yeah, I can't do the lane assist thing either. That screws me up.
It was weird. It was really weird, dude.
You have to turn your mic.
It was really weird to do it.
There you go. Yeah, have that thing point it right at you like this.
Like
hey,
this.
Give me a hey now.
Hey now.
Because y'all have got a podcast at your school, and you're more experienced with podcasts than anybody at the school is. Are you not? I mean, how many times have you done this show?
I mean, I don't know.
A bunch?
I don't know who else is.
You could walk in there and straight up be like, "You're my bitch."
Whoa.
Okay, you know?
Yeah. Don't say that on the school podcast. That would be a bad idea. Let's see. I'll send you the...
Yeah, don't say that. Yeah, I was just kidding. Just making sure, you know, for the record.
He's going to take this to school. Everybody's going to be watching it.
Yeah. And definitely don't drink any whiskey during those podcasts either. That's a bad idea.
Yes, very bad idea. All right, so I'm actually sending you, Tony Gump, the TikTok account of the Hornet Radio Podcast. Is it called Hornet Radio Podcast or Hornet News Podcast?
I'm not that familiar with
the TikTok channel says Hornet News. But the logo says Hornet Radio Podcast.
I think it's a very cool idea.
Yeah. So if you actually go with the second one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just watch it and see how it plays out.
Okay, this is how the viewer, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's lame. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
My name is Logan Leo, and I am your host. I'm not being joined by my co-host because Eli Holt has decided to go bridge, so... Not sure if he'll be back on the podcast, but for now, you just have me.
His co-host didn't show up, and he just photoshopped him in there.
It is.
No, he's there in the video.
I think that's a picture.
Costume out.
I'm pretty sure that's 100% a picture.
On Friday.
Or either that, or he's the most still man I've ever seen in my life.
I'm trolling. Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
He edited that part in.
I want to play poker with that guy.
I'm trolling. Yeah, that's a picture.
Okay.
I do have
So what do they talk about? They talk about just what's going on around the school.
So yeah, it's just
Oh, he's doing announcements.
news
Okay.
announcements. Logan's a charismatic guy.
There's a guy by the name of Chris Likens who I have invited to come on this podcast. We're trying to figure out some dates. If you fast forward a little bit, I think he was a guest on this podcast. Let's see. Just keep going with it. It was either this episode. Okay. Well, I don't know who is this. Just what? What are you laughing
Why is
for?
he
I'm
getting
not
all-
laughing. I'm not laughing. This is
Yes.
Kinsley and Monzie.
When we heard
Do you know
that,
them?
We were like,
Yeah.
How can we make
Okay.
this fun for the students?
Well, you can give them
So
the
we-
microphone
and
advice.
Our team came up
you
with
know?
a way to encourage our guests to
With
come
these
support
two
us
right
on
here,
the day.
they are doing a much better job with the camera angle. I don't
Yeah,
like
this is.
the last guy's camera.
I'm not
angle.
hating on anybody, but this. Yeah, this
But
looks nice.
if they could go with, and I don't know what the setup of that is, but if they could take the camera and put it a little up higher, like that would be a better angle.
Yeah.
You know, if they don't have to take our advice. I'm just saying. So
Yes,
back out of this one, I'm trying to figure out. My buddy was on one of them. Let's see. I think it was maybe it's the third one.
This
No, go to the first one. Try that. There he is. So that right there, that's my buddy Chris Likens. He was the best man at my first wedding. I'm not going to blame him for that turning out the way it
Started out in
did.
the Navy. Did 10
But-
years, 11 months, 6 days in the Navy. Nobody really counts those days, but
He's
I know the
actually a pretty
exact-
funny guy, and I invited him to be one of our special guests on the podcast. So, I mean, he looks kind of dweebish right there, but
Dweebish.
well, I don't mean
Start off
dweebish.
with-
I just mean like he's kind of
yeah,
like staring off in the distance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I invited him. He's actually an air traffic controller, so he was really in the mix with this government shutdown as well.
Oh, he's that guy. I remember you
Yeah.
telling me about him. Yeah.
Oh, he's awesome, dude. Love him. So, the Hornet Radio podcast, you know, I mean, I love the idea of school doing a podcast and giving students the opportunity to create shows like that.
And not to mention that studio.
Is it nice?
It's pretty nice for definitely for a public school.
Were the students the one that helped put it together, or was it?
I'm not sure. I went in there like I don't know if it was. I think it might have been last year or maybe the beginning of this year. I don't know. I went in there at some point and hung out in there for a couple periods.
Dude, you got to get up in there, dude. Be like, I'm a podcaster. You know how many podcasters, like real podcasters, are at that school? One, and it's you, because you've been on this show. You've been around podcasts for years now,
Yeah.
even including back. If you go back to Father's Day, like 10 years ago or whatever it was, Peyton and I did a special Father's Day edition of Over the Line back when we were in the small studio. And I'll look it up real quick.
It's a
Peyton
rough
was just
one.
a
Chubby little
Peyton was just a
tan
little
kid with
guy.
curly hair.
Well, you need to go to that school and tell those women to get closer to the microphone and speak louder. You know, I'm just going to tell you.
That's easier said than done in high school.
Just go straight up to them and be like, put the microphone in your mouth and talk as loud as you can.
Yeah. Well, they're new to it. I mean, they're figuring it out.
Yeah, but be polite, you know.
That's why I told Peyton to go in there and just don't be cocky. Just be like, hey, I'm a podcaster, bro. I'm sure how to do it. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. You see
Okay, don't do any of that. Yeah, just, you know.
Yeah, I think he's not going to do any of that. Okay, here we go. Sending you the...
Is this more work for me?
Yes, sir.
Oh. All right.
Oh, crap. Let's see.
And hello, everybody in the chat trying to catch up here.
Yes. Hello, everybody. All right, I sent it. This was 4 years ago that we did this. I think this was the first podcast that you did with me. Now, maybe a little cringe because at that time we had one camera, but we had even and watch this intro. Look at this intro. This is wild. Has it even got any music, any sound? Oh, there it goes.
peak editing.
Hey now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special edition. Hey, look how chubby of Payne Over the is. Line. This is Look the how chubby I Father's am. Day
This is
edition.
insane.
Something we have
Why
never,
am I
ever
dancing?
in the whole wide world done before, but we're doing it this year
Wow.
because we just feel like
That is wild. That's a
should.
throwback.
Happy Father's Day to everybody. I've got P. Diddy here with me, and it would only be appropriate that him and I do a podcast together because, honestly, we've never even done that. Never done a podcast. We've talked about it several times, but this is the
We
first time.
decorated the studio just
And I think
as
what I'm trying
kind
to
of
do
a.
is show you the
Father's Day
ropes
gimmick.
on what we do.
I look hungry.
I was giving you pointers yesterday about what you needed to do to kind of get ready for the show. What'd I tell you?
Take notes about what I want to talk about.
I was telling you, come up with some topics and then
Okay,
let's
that's enough
break
of
it
this.
down.
I can't watch myself from that far back. That was pre-Mandu. I just.
I'm like constantly just making a crazy face in that.
But anyway, my point being is, you can take the lead at the school and just tell them, be like, hey, if y'all want some advice, I'll give it to you. I'm not telling you need to go be on the podcast because you don't want to take the attention away from everybody else. But you just say, hey, I hang out in the podcast studio on the reg. You want to maybe do a little this, do a little that. Take my advice. Don't take my advice. Doesn't matter. You just to help future entrepreneurs to get their podcasting game together.
Yeah.
That's it. You're just completely checked out on that. You don't want to help them at all.
Nah.
Do you not like them? Do you have beef with those guys?
No, not with the guys, but I just don't really have interest in it. No.
So disappointing. That's fine. Just keep drumming. You just keep drumming. Don't be like your
Could do a
dad. Don't get on
music
radio
podcast.
and do podcasts. Don't
I
be
could
like
talk
me.
about music all day.
Well, yeah. See, there's your gimmick right there. You're good to go. Hey, Bob Cook. Hey, Weed Hopper. Jamie Head. Nick the Gun Guy. Cloud. Who
Sassy,
else?
Cindy,
Cherry.
It's a fat boy show.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Baby Phoenix. Sassy Girl. Mike Chris. Clemson is about to start soon, Mike Chris said. Would you like us to put Clemson up on the screen? They'll demonetize us, but we can play like short clips of it.
They're just Clemson
They would
playing.
demonetize the video. They would demonetize us completely.
how am I using that one?
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it for real.
Okay.
I'll just tell Mike what's going on. Who are they playing, by the way? Who's Clemson playing?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They're going to crush them.
Yeah, that's right. Clemson's going to crush them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Clemson plays...
Who does Alabama and Tennessee play tomorrow?
Clemson. Oh, it's Clemson's. No, that's not Florida State. I'm on YouTube. Alabama plays Oklahoma, and they play Louisville. Clemson plays Louisville in about 15 minutes.
Oh, you got Louisville, no problem.
Alabama plays Oklahoma tomorrow at 2:30. Tennessee plays New Mexico State at 3:15, which is
better watch out for that one.
50 minutes after the wedding starts. So we got to watch the game at the wedding, which I would rather it be that game than like Florida or, Vanderbilt or whatever, but still.
I could see you at that wedding with like a piece in your ear, like, like paying attention, trying not to make moves.
Oh, my dad did that at my first wedding. He was there. Tennessee was playing Notre Dame, and he had a headset on during the wedding, listening to the Tennessee radio call.
What year was that? Like 2000?
2004. 2004. You weren't even thought
He was
of.
listening to it on a what?
On like it used to have these headsets, and it'd have a little antenna on it to pick up radio stations, and you change the station like that. Yeah.
That was what Bluetooth headphones were? back in
Yeah,
the day?
that was Bluetooth.
That was
back in the day.
sophisticated, Peyton.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was way back when. Still no JB. We've been assured that he's going to be back Tuesday.
Yes.
He said he just needs a couple more days. He's still on the mend, and it is what it is.
Yeah, he'll be here Tuesday regardless, even if I got to go throw him in my car. So
I was going to put together. So I went to this place. We went to this place called Homestead Hollow today, and I didn't even freaking bring the stuff I was going to bring. I got some beef jerky, Carolina Reaper beef jerky. I also got Carolina Reaper honey that was made from actual like beehives.
Ooh, cheating on weed, Hopper.
And yeah, and well, the beef jerky he wanted. There was one. It was dill pickle. And
Dang,
then
I wish we would have brought that.
I know. And then there was another one that was Carolina Reaper, and it was like 2 for $20. I was like, well, I might as well get another bag and try it. And I was going to try it on the show, but I forgot. What else did I get? I got this Charlie Kirk shirt. Yes, sir. Been looking for one of those for a minute. And what else? Was there something else? Oh, I got this jar that's like, it's got these different ingredients in it, like orange slice and sugar cubes and pecans and stuff, and you fill it up with whiskey, and then you close it off and you stick it in the fridge for 3 days and let it soak, and then when it comes out, it's an old-fashioned. Yeah. So, I got that too.
Yeah.
And some fudge. We got some fudge.
Got a new screen protector for my phone.
Well, yeah, we went by Five Below and everything. I tried to make, and you can go to our YouTube channel, Tony. I tried to make a YouTube short for our trip, but every time I would record something, I didn't like it, and I would delete it. And then by the time I got to actually making a short,
which one, Halloween?
no, I set it to private, so I'm surprised it's not showing
private parts.
Yeah, I was gonna. You're signed in under the over the line account.
That's correct.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's not showing. It's because I made it. Let me see. I'm gonna unprivate it real quick. Then I'm gonna private it again because I didn't really. I think it's stupid. I didn't really like it.
What if I hit your videos here and do
You
it
can
this way?
try that, but it's because it's a short. I don't think it's gonna be in there. All right, I'm making it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making it public. So just go back to the shorts tab.
Okay.
And it's stupid. There's nothing to it. And just refresh. What the?
It does not like that one.
It's already got 2 views on it. Let's see. Try it again.
Right.
It may just take a second. Oh my God! Why?
Oh my god.
Oh my God! We
Is
can
that
watch the
latest. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Maybe you too. It's up on mine. I don't know why it's showing. I don't know.
Oh, and in honor of John Bird, I did line up a Shakespeare and a Dingaling episode.
Good.
Sorry, Peyton. Yeah.
Good. I guess refresh it one more time if it doesn't work. Just screw it because it's not even that funny.
Okay.
I was in the car. Okay, whatever.
All right.
I'm reprivating this.
I'm done. Do it.
Reprivating.
Yeah, it was just dumb. You know, we were in the car and I was just like, whatever. You know, I was trying to record stuff and it didn't turn out funny, which sucks. But whatever. What else? What's new with you guys? What's new with you, Tony Gump?
I mean, if you want to be completely honest, I'll pull a Bird here. I had like a fantastic bowel movement this morning.
Well, Bird doesn't have fantastic bowel movements, though. That's the opposite.
No, I know,
of
but
Bird.
if he did, he would talk about it. That's
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those ones like once every like 3 years. You're just like, wow, that was absolutely picture perfect. You know, it kind of makes you proud to be an American.
Do you remember that one time you sent me a picture of your poop? And
Dude,
said,
you bring this up all the time.
He said it looks like a pepper, and it did. It looked like a jalapeno
You
pepper.
bring this up all the time.
with a stem on it and everything. So yeah, I mean, we share poop sometimes. Maybe not pictures, but sometimes you just.
And it wasn't like, you know, oh, it's the biggest ever. It's this, that. It was just the fact that I looked back and I thought my diet is doing pretty good right now. It was the
Solid, healthy
perfect-
bowel movement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly what it should look like. So
Textbook poop. What about you had any good poops lately? You have bathroom problems sometimes, don't you?
Dude.
Well, I'm just saying, like we all have them. You know, it's not anything crazy. Just
I don't know. That's just not something.
I think you get that from your mom, by the way.
I felt like I had to take a dump all day today.
You couldn't do it.
I mean,
I was kind of in that boat too.
yeah, might be able to sooner or later.
We might as well do it here because we've got the studio bidet.
Oh yeah, it helps.
Oh, you haven't used it, have you?
No, because that's gay.
It's
and I
not
will
gay.
stand on that hill.
It's not gay.
I thought
The
it was
way
gay
you
until
do
I
it,
used-
because I know for a fact you have done it with just like you've just done it without like even pooping or anything. Like
No.
you just,
I was joking about that. I have never used a
Sure,
bidet
sure,
unless I've taken a poop 1 or 2. Sometimes you take a poop, you wipe, you're given the signal that it's all clear, but then later in the day you're like, maybe that wasn't all clear, and you go in there and get the residual. You know,
No,
that's the only time I've done. I've never just done it out of pure like massaging my butthole.
Peyton, I thought just like you for most of my life until my friend forced me to try it, and I
that's
completely
even more
reversed.
gay. He forced you to try the bidet.
He had ulcerative colitis, and he had to have a bag and all this stuff. He forced me to try it out because he knew I'd love it, and now I have on every toilet.
Duke Cage 5 memberships, baby.
We've been slacking on the memberships. We really got to pick that back up. We've been losing them like crazy.
Camden, Fenton, Bill Wilder, Preston, Jeff, and Alan McLean got themselves a membership.
Hey,
Congratulations,
be nasty.
guys. Thank you, Duke. Thank you, Duke.
No, but just wait till you get older, Peyton. You're gonna appreciate going number 2 when it's good. You're just gonna be like, that's the best.
What's
right
the best
there.
time of day to poop? Your opinion.
Nighttime. Well, I mean, usually I get the urge like after school, but I mean, I don't know. My body's just kind of trained. Like,
Y'all poop the same time of day? Just about? Is it pretty consistent? Like,
It used to be for me. Now I just any opportunity. Like if I feel any hint of it, I'm like, I'm gonna.
so
go to the
you're
bathroom.
just a wild man. You just poop all times of the day.
If there's an opportunity, I don't like. I'll wait till later. No, I go for it, man. I don't mess around.
Mine hits me all about the same day. It's about halfway through show prep in the morning when I'm at the house.
well, sometimes, like, especially when I go out, it's like right when I go out. Like,
Go out to like to
earlier.
go to school.
Like, no, like right when we got here, I was like, I gotta take a dump.
Well, again, you can go in there, take a dump, and wipe like a Neanderthal, or you can use the bidet like the other sophisticated people.
Now I don't mind using the bathroom in other people's homes, but like public restrooms
Oh, dude, that was another thing.
or the porta potty.
We were at the Homestead Hollow today, which is like it's like a southern bazaar, if that makes sense, like a southern carnival without the carnival rides. And so there's all these different booths and people selling, charms by Meemaw and, Mama couldn't cook, barbecue or something. And when we first got there, me and Peyton had to both pee and we had to go use the porta potty. And let me say something. Porta potties are so utterly disgusting. And I know we've got people in this audience that are mainly men out there on a construction site slinging a hammer, and you're thinking to yourself, I use a porta potty every day. But I'm a little bit of a diva. And when I went in this porta potty and I had to make eye contact with the bottom of the bowl just to make sure I wasn't peeing all over the seat, and you see paper and turds, other people, strangers' turds floating in there, like with no sort of, there's nothing between you and all that stuff. And so it's in the air, doo-doo particles, and you're trapped in this little bitty tube with all of that, like just random people shit, and you're like, "Bleh." It's gross. Porta potties are awful. I think they should be banned.
Well, I think people that don't use bidets, they don't even realize that they're walking around with fecal matter around their anus because
duty
Peyton,
butt.
I'm telling you, the test
Duty
put some peanut butter on your arm and then try to wipe it off with toilet paper, and then when you think it's all off, check out your arm and see what's left.
Yeah, lick your arm, see if it's really gone.
Oh, it stays there.
You get that peanut butter flavor right there on your forearm.
And when you get older, if you have a bidet,
Nobody's licking my butt, bro.
no, you get older, you have a bidet, you don't have to worry about like hemorrhoids and all these other things because it stays clean all the time. There's no irritation.
What about the audience? How many in the audience uses a bidet? How many? And if you don't use a bidet, would you if you had one? Type in yes in the chat for yes bidet. Type in no for no, it's gay. Yes, bidet or bidet is gay. Type it in the chat.
If you think the bidet is gay, you just never tried a bidet. Just saying.
And gay people say the same thing, though. They're like, if you think gays being gay is gross, you've never tried it before. If you think being gay hurts.
No, that's a different level, man. You just want a clean rear end, you know.
Everybody's saying no except for Tony Gump.
Well, you
not
guys
just no,
don't
but
know.
everybody's saying hell no.
I used to be a hell no until I got one that
Yes,
hated.
bro.
And got
Dax Moore's my guy. That's my guy right there.
I'm saying, you know, as a man, as a guy, you never want
Says the
anything.
gay guy.
You never want anything around your anus. You just don't. You don't want nobody touching it. You don't even want a stiff wind to catch you.
Okay, so
between
the
cheeks.
Japanese lived the longest as a general rule of culture. You know, overall, the Japanese have the high life expectancy. Go to a hotel over in Japan. There's bidets in every single toilet, and they clean their butts, and they don't use the toilet paper.
Oh, my butt's so clean.
Now, granted, they have a nice steady diet of fish. However, they use bidets in all their places.
Oh, I love a bidet.
Yeah.
So I just can't.
We're not
fathom using it.
We're not pushing you to use one, but it's 2025. You need to be socially acceptable of those that do. All right.
I just can't imagine grown men using bidets.
I couldn't have either.
It's like, so if you're in the shower, you know, you got a shower head that's got the hose and everything. Have you never taken a shower head, put it on the jet part?
Nah, I'm not. That is a federal question.
And bent over and just.
That is absurd that you would even ask me that.
When I shower hard. Like, I shower to the point that when I get in the bed, Trisha's like, "Oh, you smell so good," and I get every. Oh no, I don't shower hard. I didn't mean that. So
Yeah.
I shower thoroughly, is what I meant to say. I thoroughly shower. I get all aspects of my body. I'm a clean person, okay? And so I would be lying if I didn't tell you I took the jet and gave it an old couple blast on the backside to make sure that it's so fresh and so clean.
Why would you say that?
I got no shame.
Bama says bidets are awesome. Thank you, Bama.
I mean, I'm not ashamed to be a very clean person. Like, I haven't taken a shower since last night. I've been outside all day. I feel disgusting, and I will feel disgusting until I get in the shower after the show.
Yep.
I may go take a shower right now, as a matter of fact.
Middle of the podcast.
In the middle of the podcast, that's right. Fat Pig $2. I just wipe peanut butter through a shag carpet.
It's disgusting.
Doing the old Taylor Swift or whatever.
Well, anyway, how did we get on that conversation?
Yeah, that was TMI. Way too much information, actually.
WTMI.
WTMI. WWTMI.
I don't know. I mean, when I'm talking about stuff like this, it's not like everybody does it. We're talking about, and now here's where I get where Peyton's coming from. We just talked about the Locust Fork High School podcast.
Yep.
And now he can't go show it to his friends because they'll watch the rest of it and hear us talking about, you know.
Well, that's you. That's not on me because I never admitted to doing any of those
Well,
things.
I don't care if they know. I mean,
No, it'd be good medical advice for their ass. you
Right.
know?
Do you know, I mean, you could get infections if you don't take care of your business downstairs.
True.
You know?
I'm going to get a letter in the mail from the high school.
School board.
Next show, it's like, peas in detention. You know?
It's health class, man. You don't think they talk about this in health class?
I don't even know if we have a health class, man.
I can tell. Because you're not very hygienic. You need a health class.
I'm hygienic. I'm definitely hygienic.
Everywhere but one place. Get a bidet, man. That's what I'm telling every one of you guys.
The peanut butter challenge.
Do the peanut butter challenge. Well, hey, wipe with peanut butter and then use a bidet and see how effective it is.
Yes.
Wipe with peanut butter.
Yeah, just to see,
So
like,
put peanut butter in your butt.
in your butt cheeks.
That's so gross.
and then go to
dude.
the bidet and watch how powerful that bad boy is.
Peanut butter is less gross than what's really on your a-hole.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
right. Peanut butter's delicious,
Yeah.
as a matter of
It's got
fact.
protein and everything else.
Disgusting.
I don't know. I'm just saying. You know what is disgusting? Costco. Because
Yeah.
I say that I love Costco because of what they have there. But what is disgusting about Costco is the sheer amount of people, unless you go on a particular day. And in a lot of cases, it's all Indian people. And then, like, is it not? Is it like 70% Indian people? And I don't know why.
Yeah. Sadly, yeah. Not like.
Wow.
Sadly, Peyton. Oh, my God.
Wow. But if we're being honest, I mean, I don't know.
There's a clear reasoning for it. We just don't want to, like.
What is the reasoning?
I mean, I don't want to be like
Ding, 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 ding.
stereotypical, but like.
Stereotypes are real, okay? It's a fact of life. There's no reason to.
Do you think that potentially it's Indian? Like, you know, a lot of Indian people own corner stores.
Ah,
So, like, buying in bulk,
Yes.
the best place to do that is Costco.
wow, that's actually really smart. I think you may be right about that. But the route I was trying to go was hygiene, and I'm not judging the hygiene of Indian people, and maybe it's just the smell of curry that is overcoming, but I don't think the Indian population really likes deodorant that much, and so you do get BO, and you get BO from every race and ethnicity of people.
Yeah.
But I think what makes it worse is the BO in the curry mix.
Maybe. Man.
And if you don't believe me, if you want to see for yourself, go to Costco. I mean, you can watch any video online of somebody walking through Costco, and they all look like this.
If we get copyright for this, I'm going to...
Ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling-ding. Oh, there's a white guy. I saw a white guy and an Asian guy in there.
I wonder, is this like...
So I think Peyton's onto something. I think he's onto something in the sense of corner stores, but also is
There's
there
a
something?
lot of Indian kids, though.
But is there something with the culture that is like some cultures are very frugal with their money, right? We won't say who, but could the Indian people be?
I'll say who. Oh, hey.
Can the Indian people maybe be like that as well?
Yes. Yes, they are. I know this for a fact. Yes.
Really?
Businessmen, Indian, yeah, they deal, and it's, oh, no, I only $5. It's a cheapo.
You do when you buy stuff at a gas station. You do have the Indian people that kind of will and deal with you sometimes. Have you ever noticed that?
Dude, sometimes.
They're like, oh, you got $5 even. You know, if it's like $5.50, he's like, no, I give you $5.
No, for the vape shop, we used to have a wholesaler in Alabama. I don't want to name what. We used to go there, and the Indian people owned it. And every time we'd walk in, they'd be like, oh, everybody's buying this. And I'll be like, well, if everybody's buying it, why so you got so much of it? You know, like,
Yeah.
you know, I call them out, you know. But, yeah, they were very cheap, and they were very,
They are a little pushy on like selling stuff to you, whether it's a retailer or you're just
scammer.
in the store, or a scammer that tells you, you know, to go get a Walmart gift card. Like, they're very pushy about it. But I don't know if that's just their culture or what. Tony's got a good point, though. Why you got so many of those products if everybody's buying it?
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. They're like, oh, everybody's buying this now. Look, see this picture. This guy, he's real happy, and it shows like a customer with a thumbs up, and he's just like, you know.
Because also, if you are selling products and you've got one product that's not selling, you're going to put the effort in to try to sell that product because you're losing money by it sitting on the shelf. So, I mean, it makes sense for him to do it.
Oh, yeah. Their favorite product they had was what they had the most of every time I would show up. You know, it was very bad. So.
We got a Dex more with a membership going to KC, or is that KG? That's a KG. Think about it. And welcome, Patricia. Welcome, Trish McLean.
Right.
Here now.
Nick, gun guy, come on.
What did he say?
Oh, he just said the R word for me.
Racist Tony Gump joined the party. No, that was when Joel joined. Because Tony goes, "Can you answer me?" Joel's a black guy. He's like, "Can you tell me like why black people in theaters are always yelling and talking?"
I thought it was a legitimate question, you know.
That's a solid question. Like,
Go to Instagram real quick and let's look up Joel Patrick real fast.
Okay.
This is the guy that got you. It was him and Nick. Nick got you the white privilege card. That's Joel's signature on it. I guess he was the one that came up with the idea. And then search. Hit the search to the left.
Okay.
Yeah. And then type in Joel. There he is, right there, first one.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So yeah, pull this guy up.
oh yeah, I remember.
Oh
seeing this.
God.
And just
Lord help us.
go with the one with the lady to the right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the sound at on that?
There you go.
Definitely call for November. Y'all better stay out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying. Trump, if you won't start looting, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. And I'm gonna have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your ass so hard you gonna think a Jet 2 holiday hit your bitch ass if you think I ain't finna walk out that store.
Good morning, Shaniqua. Have you tried this new thing called
getting a job?
Yes, I'm talking.
And also, I noticed you said you were going to steal the food if it wasn't given to you on your EBT card. But it seems like you've got the solution to your own problem. You want 3 meals a day for free, and you're going to get it from jail.
Gotcha, bitch.
And another thing, guess whose responsibility it is to
guy.
feed yourself? Guess whose responsibility it is to feed your children? It's also yours.
You don't got any money and you went and got your nails done? Don't ask me to cash up you $5. You spent $75 on a full set. Don't ask me anything.
Okay, so that's Joel, and he does a
love
bunch of
that
videos
guy.
like that. Dude's got. I'm still shocked by how many followers he has. He has 1.4 million
Why
followers.
are you shocked? I'm not shocked. I'm shocked he doesn't have 4 or 5 million.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
Is he
people.
going to be at BARP? Are we going to get to meet him in person?
I don't want to say out loud because I don't know, but I think if I'm not mistaken, and I don't want to speak out of turn, Nick the gun guy said he was going to try to make that happen. But yeah, he's a popular guy.
I mean, we could even pull a couple string. I don't want to say nothing. We'll see what happens.
Tony will get whoever he wants there. He'll bring Linda Hogan. And he'll bring Hulk Hogan back from the dead and take him to BARP.
I doubt I can do that, but you know, every once in a while you pull some strings if you got them.
Speaking of EBT, go to the second tab up top, and yeah, here we go. This one. So the EBT's hit, right? Government's back open. People get their EBT back, and so we went from the videos of everybody freaking out about not having EBT anymore to videos like this. Oh yeah, you got to mute that. And this is people back in the game. I mean, it looks like a store. It looks like she's running a grocery store.
Yeah, I still miss Aunt Jemima.
I mean, respect for the way you pack those groceries.
Food stamps.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yes it is.
There was one in particular that I saw on the way over here, and I didn't pull it because I didn't know if it was legit or not. But it was somebody calling their food stamp card.
Yes. Yeah.
And it said they had $23,000.
Yep.
$23,000.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many people out there that need food stamps, and I wish there was just a way to hem it up and make sure the money is going to the people. Because instead of people that don't need it getting it, you could not only give it to the people that need it, but also give them a little bonus. Yeah, give them cash for non-grocery items to help them get by. But, it doesn't matter because Trump is Hitler.
Yeah, I was hoping they were going to get really hungry and just start eating each other.
He wanted full-blown zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I was ready, man. Yeah,
he was ready for the zombies.
Yeah.
So there is a psychotherapist or multiple psychotherapists that are now coming out and saying that Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing.
Oh, I'm shocked.
And we're, Tony's brought it up time and time again that we need to open clinics for Trump derangement syndrome. We all see people getting triggered by Trump and, pro-Trump stuff. But now the doctors are saying, no, it's real. And it is a mental illness affecting many in this country. Watch this news report from the psychotherapist.
Jonathan is in focus with me now. So first of all, identify it for us. You're in a session and you pick up on what?
Well, Harris, it doesn't take long for me to pick up on this. People are obsessed with Trump. They're fixated. They're hyper-fixated on Trump. And they talk about some of the features of this disorder. They can't sleep. They feel traumatized by Mr. Trump. They feel restless. I had one patient who said she couldn't enjoy a vacation because anytime she saw Trump in the news or on her device, she felt triggered. So this is a profound pathology, and I would even go so far as to call it the defining pathology of our time.
These people come to you for the things that you described. Can't sleep, traumatized, perhaps depression. I don't want to put words in your mouth. But at first, you are there to treat an illness, a disorder of some kind. And what you figure out is the trigger.
Well, and Trump is the trigger for many of these people. And to be that fixated on a figure, on a person, it's simply not healthy. And our country has strayed so far away from where we once were. If you look at in the 80s when President Reagan was shot, people were united. He famously said, I hope you're all Republicans.
Those days are over as far as being united over politics. I don't know that we'll ever get back to that. But there it is. That's from a doctor. Like, this is a real thing. Trump derangement syndrome is real. And
people start shaking when you say his name.
Well, it's gotten to a point where so many people have gotten involved into paying attention to politics. Peyton can attest to this. No matter what your age is, if you're on social media or you keep up with pop culture or whatever, since the start of Donald Trump as the politician, it has been pushed on all of society. Mm-hmm. There's an argument that, there's so many millions of more people that are voting that opposed to how many people would vote like during the Obama elections. But it's because they're making sure everybody sees it through media, through whatever. Like you know about Donald Trump and you've got an opinion on Donald Trump. Everybody does. And so with that, you have more unhinged people that are paying attention, getting involved, and then ultimately getting bent out of shape about things like Donald Trump or particular policies. And this is a perfect example. So this is a protest outside of an ICE facility. I think maybe in Chicago or something.
There's Bird. No,
there's just watch these individuals. That kind of the guy in the pink shorts kind of looks like me when I had long hair a little bit.
Man, they're getting into it.
So tell me, what are these individuals accomplishing at an ICE facility by doing this?
It's unity, Andrew. Yeah. Have you been paying attention? Come on.
This is community, man.
Yeah. They're all cheering the fact that none of them probably have bidets, okay? Sorry.
Yeah.
They all have bidets.
You just don't know, brother. You don't know.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
By the way, let me give you a little... Excuse me. I want you to look at the etiquette here. So during that last video, Peyton pointed at me, or pointed at the cheese balls.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, sure, get some.
Get some.
And Well, that's a little loud. But the etiquette of him trying to get away from the microphone as much as possible, I can appreciate that, because we have this struggle with Bird where he will eat for the entirety of the show and he's just chomping down. And it drives people nuts.
I like it when we have snacks here and he hasn't started eating, and the whole show we kind of see him kind of as it goes along. He keeps eyeballing.
Yeah, he just stares at it.
Yeah, he stares at the cheese puffs.
So it's like, well, we can either do this show with John Bird not paying attention, or we can just give him the food. And so we ultimately end up there.
Yeah.
But you're doing good. And I know you're not going to eat the entire show like he does. Really wish I'd have brought that beef jerky, man. I hadn't even tried it yet. Did you try it? What was rating on 1 to 10? I can't even remember the name of it now. It was like Deer Park or something.
Deer Park, that's water.
Yeah.
It was all right.
I mean, it was a local guy.
Mine was dill pickle, though, so it was a little weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to feel about it.
I just realized I hadn't had a button put. There we go.
I have to try it on the way home. I mean, when we get home. That's what I should say. So
try it.
Guy in the middle is JB, says Nick the Gun Guy. Yes, we agree. Do they teach home ec anymore? The classes were a joke, but you learned for later. Shaking my head. Home ec. Do you guys do home ec in your school? No home ec at all. Huh. Let me see if I can get this.
Yeah, I don't know what. It's gone now.
There was home ec at my old school, but no home ec at my new school.
No home ec.
Or at my current school.
That's interesting. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, it's that little humming in your headphones or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's just a chord we gotta.
Yeah, it's just one.
We didn't start the fire.
All right. While we got this, you want to play a Shakespeare or Ding-a-ling? I picked out one and I picked out another.
Yeah. I gotta fix this, or I'm too OCD to like do anything until we fix this.
Which one?
I do want to, and we'll do it in a moment. You can go ahead and pick one. I want to talk about Nick Fuentes.
Okay.
Which is a guy that's really gaining popularity as of late, especially among young people. Like, he's getting a lot of traction. And you know this. You see it all the time. Peyton's very in tune with Instagram and TikTok. Like, he knows what's going on there. Granted, everybody's algorithms are different, but...
Yeah, but if you're like a male teen, you definitely see Nick Fuentes if you're involved, if you think about politics at all.
And if you don't know who Nick Fuentes is, he is a very outspoken conservative. He calls himself conservative. I would say he probably is. And he says some wild things.
Mm-hmm.
Very. Something on this end. Come on. There, I got it.
Got it. You had it.
That sounds better.
Yeah, we got it.
Would you look at that?
Finally. Okay.
So, can Peyton write a check? Can you write a check?
No.
If I ask you...
If you can't write a check, how are you going to know about bidets?
Yeah. He's going to buy it with cash.
Yeah. I'm not buying a bidet.
You're missing out, dude.
So how do you think you would write a check? But Tony, pull up a Google image of a blank check.
Okay.
We're just going to see if we can figure this out. Oh. Because even though you're going to have to maybe do something similar to this. You're not going to have a checkbook like we used to have back in the day. Everything's digital or whatever. But here's a blank check. Do the yellow one.
Oh, whoops.
And, all right, so you see that. Let's zoom in on that. All right. You see at the top, hold Control and just scroll up.
Not bad.
Yeah, there you go. You see the... there we go. Can you read that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first part, it's got the date. You obviously know what the date is. It says, pay to the order of. What do you think you put there?
Whoever it's going
So whoever you're writing a check for, their name goes there. Yeah. And then what that box to the right, what do you think that is?
The amount.
The amount. Put your mic up.
The amount.
Under that, the long line, what do you put there?
What does that say?
At the end, it says dollars.
You write it out in Word.
Like spell it out, the dollar amount?
Yeah.
And then on the bottom left line, what's that? Does it say something on the bottom left? What does it say?
4.
Okay. What do you put there?
Then that just means my whole thing was wrong.
What do you mean?
Because then that would be the first one.
No, you've got it all right.
Yeah,
the bottom left says
right.
4. And what is it?
I guess I put my name.
4? Is it for you?
No.
Okay. Why would you put
your
name?
The name of whoever it's going to.
No, that's already on there. What the check is for? Like if it's for a bidet, you would write bidet.
Okay.
And it's
Maybe
pretty
it's somebody's birthday. Like
yeah, you put birthday. You can
or...
put. It's like when you send money on Venmo and you kind of type something in. You know. So that's what that is. And then bottom right, what is that? What do you put there?
Signature.
Boom. There it is. Peyton knows how to write a check.
And on that 4 part on the bottom left, businesses will use that if it's for like a purchasing order, and they'll put like a purchasing number so they can cross-reference it with a purchase order they made or something like that.
Yep. And you would have, it would already be printed, your name and address up in the top left corner because your bank would be the one to have to give you the checks. So, yeah, I mean, so you technically do know how to write a check. You know how to fill a deposit slip? That one's a little more complicated.
No.
So if you were taking money, whether it was checks or it was cash, you would have to fill out a deposit slip. Do they still do that?
Yeah, you can still do that. A lot of people, like his generation's not going to be filling out deposit slips. It's all going to be, on his phone.
You basically list it out what you're putting. If you have cash, you put, $1,000 cash, and then you write down each check or whatever, and then add it all up and say, this is what I'm putting in there.
Yeah, and if you put checks, you got to put the check number in the slot too, supposedly. Yeah.
Supposedly. Another person that knows how to write checks, or maybe that's chicks, Dr. Dingaling.
Yep.
Dr. Dingaling with episode number 3. This is Ask Dr. Dingaling.
Yeah.
A little revisit. In honor of John Bird not being here, we thought we would bring you a little bit of this.
Welcome to Ask Dr. Dingaling Anything.
Whoa, hold still, baby. Hold on, hold still. Oh, oops. Apologize about that. Dr. Dingaling was treating a patient in need. You know what? Let's hear what our First Lady has to say.
Hi, Dr. Dingaling. My name is Margaret, and I'm from Stumpton, Missouri. My husband and I have been married for 32 years. I just don't seem to be in the mood for sex anymore, no matter how hard we try. Do you have any words of wisdom for me?
Now, that's a common problem that many couples have after being married for so many years. But whatever you do, don't go to a couples therapist. That's a bunch of mumbo-jumbo. Instead, try Dr. Dingaling's Operation Copulation Pills. I guarantee they'll work wonders for you, or I'll fly you out to my office personally, and we can do some tweaking on the formula. If you know what I mean.
My name is Dee Dee, and I'm from Areola, Oregon. I have back issues because of my big boobs.
Hi, Dee Dee.
I was thinking about breast augmentation surgery. What is your opinion on that, Dr. Dingaling?
Oh, no, don't do that. I mean, there are many dangers to breast augmentation. I'm sure your significant other appreciates you just as you are. I know I do. I'll tell you what, I've started a new online examination service, and you'd be the perfect patient. I'll do a visual exam of your puppies. You need to be topless, of course, but just remember, I'm a doctor, if you know what I mean. Today's position of the week is the doo-wop goal.
Okay, stop. Well, let's go ahead and stop it right there. Just because we got painted here. And I know he's 15, but it will catch a bunch of heat from people. I'll be like, oh my God, why you doing that with paint in there?
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
So, especially, again, we got to remember that he might be showing this to his friends at school to be like, hey, we was talking about your podcast.
Might be.
Nah, not happening.
It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Well, that's fine. Well, they could be watching on social media right now. We are live.
That's true.
Can't stop anybody from watching.
Nope.
By the way, Cash App, Venmo, OTL Show. If you want to get in on the contributions, we are taking donations for the drawing. This may be the last drawing we do. Well, I take that back. Remember we talked about like there was no point for a drawing once we started selling the merchandise. But I think we can come up with something. And I think Trish had this idea of special shirts that we're not selling, but you can get, like, they say "Hey Now" or something, you know, and then with the logo or whatever. So yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll have one particular type of shirt that we're not selling, and that'll be what we give away each month. So for every $10 you send, you'll get one entry into November's drawing, which will happen right after the end of the month. And our last winner was Rainey, who donated her winnings to Stacy G.
Stacy G.
So far, it's been Mike, Chris, Rainey, and Stacy G has been our 3 winners. And they're the only 3 audience members that have OTL merchandise at the moment. You know, if you know what I mean. Ding. Ding. Now, Peyton's got an over-the-line shirt. He says he wears it to school to help promote. You have anybody showing interest in getting one?
No, I usually wear a hoodie over it.
What's the point?
Hey, at least he's honest.
I'm just being honest. I don't know. I just always have a hoodie on. Usually.
But your friends know about the podcast. So if they saw your shirt, don't you think they'd be like, hey, can I get one of those?
Maybe. Because, you know, I have a couple of friends that wanted the Bubba Army shirts.
Yeah, see, you could be our promotions
But
manager.
it was just funny because just nobody knew who that was, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
It was just funny because it said Bubba Army.
It's so funny, bunch of kids in this small town, Alabama, that's never heard of Bubba. Lives a bunch all wearing Bubba Army shirts. That'd be good.
Jackson, another membership. Look at him go. That one going to Holly Grace. Welcome to the team, Holly. Appreciate you being here.
Let's see. Oh. Speaking of Bubba, everybody knows that Gene Lasker had a stroke or a stroke-ish. Did you know that?
I know he had an episode. I didn't know it was clarified as a stroke.
Well, I don't know. It may not have been like a real stroke, but he was diagnosed with Bell's palsy.
That I did know about. Yes, we talked about that.
And if you actually go to Wednesday's live show on Bubba's channel, you can see kind of the severity of it.
Oh, he's got the slouch.
Yeah. And it looks like when they first told the story, I was kind of like, oh, you know, I mean, hopefully it's not that bad. But then once you saw him, you're kind of like, oh, that's worse than I thought. Wednesdays, so it would be government reopening.
This one?
I believe. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So just pick any part where Gene's talking so you can see an example of.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay. Listen to him.
And we all think that we're tough and we all think that, you know, whatever. I don't think that I could survive one night in the California mountains. Like, I don't think I could. I
swap up.
How it goes, you can kick some rock.
Keep going back. Keep going back. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
going back.
I understand.
And the crowd would be going crazy. The flagman would be black.
All right, go further down. Go further down. That's so loud. Keep going.
Players, the guys. One guy played for the Angels.
They both played for the the Guardians.
Both played for the Guardians. And
the next time you touch my sister,
there we go.
The next one you won't be able to catch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get you. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, and I mean,
So yeah,
I
it's
don't. I gotta.
it's worse than I thought it was.
Yeah, he's
feel bad for
that's
him.
definitely what it is.
He said when it happened, and he went and told his wife Sarah that she fainted, and they had to call an ambulance for her, I think, or something to the sort.
A little Bell's palsy. I mean, it's been going around, you know.
And then they get in the hospital and they're asking him questions like, standard, like, what color is this, or what's your name, just to see if he's got his wits about him. And they asked him his name. He goes, "My name is Bill Smith." And his wife faints again in the hospital because she thought, oh God, his brain's fried from whatever
he was just
happened.
kidding around.
But he was just joking.
Oh.
He was like, I'm just kidding. My name's Steve Lasker. Gene's hilarious, dude. He's so funny.
Yeah, I feel bad. I hope he recovers quickly on that.
Yeah, me too, man. He's
A lot of people do. I mean, even didn't Justin Bieber had the Bell's palsy thing going on?
Yeah, didn't he?
Yeah, I doubt it was same reasons why Gene had it, but Anyway,
he got his from a Diddy party, probably.
Oh yeah.
You think?
Either
You
that or
think
the jab.
Diddy did some bad things to Bieber, the Biebs?
I don't know.
think it's undeniable. I think he did.
I don't know, because besides beating that woman up,
Yeah.
I've never heard. I mean, like, what has he done?
Oh, what? Is that why you say we call you P. Diddy again?
Like, no, but like realistic, like what?
Trafficked is the technical term.
Yes.
Using as sort of sex slaves.
But is there proof he trafficked anybody?
I mean, according to the courts, there is. But I haven't seen all the evidence. I mean, I've read some of the transcripts and the testimony and stuff, and everything points to, him being guilty of some shady things, stuff that
What if he was
is
just
illegal.
an ultra mega freak and it was just like?
Well, he was.
But I'm saying it was just like yeah, some things may have been kind of like risque, but did anybody was anything really illegal?
I don't know. I'm not going down the defending Diddy route. It's
I'm not
popular.
defending Diddy at all. I'm just asking.
Yeah,
a
no, I get
question
it.
Of
I get it.
I'm
I think
not educated on that.
If you want my opinion, I think Diddy was part of a bigger network that was using the whole honeypot thing that Epstein and so many others had been a part of.
I think P. Diddy had butt sex with Bieber. That's my personal opinion.
Well, does that give you Bell's palsy?
Maybe.
Shake you up for a little bit.
It'd make you pause.
Yeah.
It'd make you pause.
Big pause.
Okay, let's move on. That's disgusting. Nick Fuentes. For those that don't know who Nick Fuentes is, a very controversial figure, and people like to keep him at arm's length. Like, it's almost like in society, you are commanded to denounce him because he is hyper-focused on things like Israel, stopping immigration, and he occasionally uses the N-word with an A. So ninja instead of ninja. So,
if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. And he uses it in I'm not giving him a pass. I can't give him a pass. But he in his mind is using it in an endearing way. Like, he calls himself a real ass ninja, right?
Yeah.
And he says it about other people too that he looks up to. He's like, "You're a real ass ninja." Blah 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 blah. And so it's just he was rolling around with Kanye there for a little while. He was like one of Kanye's handlers. Yeah. The time he went on Alex Jones and he had the face mask on. I think Nick Fuentes was with him at that time. Nick Fuentes was there for J6. Like, he's been around. But over the past few weeks, Nick Fuentes has been getting attention from high-end podcasts. Now, he's got a bunch of followers already as it is. So he doesn't necessarily need the help. But because we're told that you are not allowed to listen to Nick Fuentes, people are like, why? Let me bring this guy on the podcast and find out why it is that I can't talk to this guy. You should never be told that you can't talk to somebody because they're a bad person. You should want to talk to them. They're trying to get in their head and figure out how they tick. And so that's what they're doing. PBD Podcast, for example, they brought Nick Fuentes on the other day, and here's just a little highlight reel.
Your opinion of me. I'm Middle Eastern, married to a white girl. Or do you think it's better off for America to minimize more of me coming to America?
America's no longer America. Mass migration is changing what America is. And I want to conserve what America historically has always been.
Well, that's a little bit, that's a little bit harsh.
Well, I'm not in favor of interracial marriages. That's against my values. I want to have a white wife. I want to have white kids. That's important to me.
That's kind of racist.
I agree.
Okay.
But let's remember the context.
How bad is the video? Is it appropriate
You
to
can
just
pull
show?
it up, yeah, it's
Rob,
up
can you pull it up? I'm actually curious on how bad the video is.
It's a funny search query. I'm not sorry because this is a political attack. This is how political control is maintained.
So when you go a week ago and you're like, you don't need to do it. Dropping the N-word. How is your approach going to change moving forward?
I don't think there's much that needs to change.
I've seen the tweets, I've seen the videos.
I don't platform trolls.
But how are you processing this?
I'm going to tell you the truth. I thought there were things about the memorial that were distasteful. I did not like him when he was alive. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, listen, you going to the dark side of where you're going right now. Is that kind of where you're going or not at all?
I didn't even want to do the show at that time. I was looking for an off-ramp. At that point, they were trying to knock me out. It made me want to stay in the game.
I got it. Okay.
So that's just a little highlight they play at the beginning of the full podcast. And so I haven't gone and watched that, but I want to. P. Diddy, you see a lot of Nick Fuentes clips because, like your algorithm, they put them in my algorithm as well. And what's your take on Nick Fuentes just across the board? Like, this is not endorsing or not endorsing. This is just your opinion. Because I'll go ahead and take mine. Like, I think he's right on some things, and I think other takes are absolutely absurd. Interracial marriage, being against that, why? He's like, we want to keep America as a white people or whatever. That's not what America is. That's not what it was built to be.
He's radical about race to an extent.
It's almost like he took his views on immigration that we all have and then put it on steroids.
But I like the boldness of Nick Fuentes, and I like the personality. I
can give him respect for having the balls to say some of that stuff that you're supposedly not allowed to say, whether it's right or wrong. I think you should be able to say it and not get deplatformed like he did.
Educated too.
Yeah, he seems
I've
like a
seen
smart
clips
guy.
of him talking about, a certain country, and it's
Israel.
Yeah,
talks a lot about he's very against the American involvement with Israel, and he thinks it's been detrimental to this country. And that's a topic that we could get into. If we do, we'll get called anti-Semitic, but it's still, it goes to the same thing as Nick Fuentes. So you can't talk about Nick Fuentes. You also can't talk about Israel if you have any criticism of him. So that makes people want to ask harder or dig deeper. And it's like for the people that are, say, super pro-Israel, no matter what, we're going to support them 100%, don't ask questions, blah, blah, blah. Those people getting bent out of shape over people like Nick Fuentes or Charlie Kirk at the end of his life asking questions, or Tucker Carlson or whoever, are making that situation worse because they may have asked those questions and then moved on to the next topic. But instead they asked those questions, they got hammered, absolutely hammered for it, and now they're like, okay, well, there's something here then. Yeah. Because y'all are freaking out, and I want to know why. So, I feel like I'm doing the radio show right now. Piers Morgan said that he would actually bring Nick Fuentes on his show. I was shocked by this.
Would you?
Would I bring him on the show? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would. I would.
I'd love to talk to Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, I'd like to get in his head. I think he's an interesting guy. Here's what Piers Morgan says about him.
My criticism was not that he platformed him. Tucker he's right. He can platform anybody he likes. It's one of the biggest platforms in the world. My only criticism was, why didn't you give him as hard a time as he gave me?
I think that's fair. I think that's fair him doing that. But so you would house Nick Fuentes?
Well, I think in light of all the controversy about him, it'd be quite interesting to get him on my show and actually do an uncensored number on him, where I go after him about a lot of the stuff he said on the record. I think now it's...
You would lose your Jewish donors if you do that. So I just want to prepare you for it.
I don't care about things like that.
You're going to lose that kind of stuff.
I never care about any financial impact to anything I do. I think you've got to be intellectually honest in this game.
That's the downside of all of this, is if you have a podcast or a channel that is being funded by, super wealthy Jewish donors, you are not going to be able to bring on Nick Fuentes or whoever, because they're not going to have it. They're not going to put up.
Well, they'd be allowed to. You just lose your money.
And for those that there's this theory that social media stars, what do you call social media star? Influencers.
Yeah.
That influencers are being paid $7,000 a pop to put out pro-Israel tweets or videos.
And that's when you're an influencer and you've already you're focused on that, you don't think about politics, you already have money, so you don't really care, and you're just getting $7,000 to post something, of course you're going to do it.
Yeah, it seems very minute, because you're but some of them may not even know anything about Israel or Gaza or whatever, and they're like, $7,000, you're going to put out this tweet for $7,000? Of course, no problem. It's not going to affect me in any way. So it's an effective strategy, But, that's the thing. And again, it kind of goes back to what they said about Charlie, and that he was offered $150 million to stop asking questions about Israel. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I personally think it's true, but
it wouldn't surprise me.
No, me neither.
Look at Dax coming through. Dax is our superstar tonight. $10 on the super chat. Thank you, Dax.
Dax has been the one that has sent all the money in tonight. Thank you, Dax.
Thank you, Dax.
You're awesome. I didn't even have Cash App and Venmo pulled up, so if y'all been sending that, I got that up. Send me a code there, Tony.
Okay.
I am about to sign in on the deal. Again. Dun, 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 dun. Gmail. Almost there. Almost there.
I'm waiting. No,
it says my password's wrong. Did I forget my password? I think I did. All right, let me try one more thing.
Okay.
I may have to reset the password. Oh my God. Hold on. All right, let me do it. I forgot. What is today?
Today's the 14th, and it's a Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go.
Okay.
Mike Chris, 25 on the Venmo. Sorry, guys, it's game night. I'll be in and out. One for me and one for the fat pig.
The old in and out.
The old in and out. Just like the bidet. Oh my gosh. So Mike Chris, $25 on the Venmo. He's putting in an entry for himself and an entry for the fat pig for the next drawing. Thank you, Mike Chris. We appreciate you. Another thing that that's been brought up as of late is, and this is just over the past day or two, I think there was some new footage released. Does everybody remember the Las Vegas shooting?
Oh, yeah.
At the Country Music Festival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions that we all, those of us that ask questions, we've had questions about it a long time. It made no sense that the Stephen Paddock guy single-handedly caused all that carnage and just unalived himself in the middle of it while he still got all this ammo left and all this opportunity to continue on, because it took the police 45 minutes to even get to his room.
Yeah.
Like he had free reign to just do whatever he wanted to do. So that, as well as a ton of other things, just didn't make sense. And Ian Carroll, who is this guy, and he's one of the ones that started leading the charge on asking questions about Israel as well.
Mm-hmm.
He has discovered new information about the Las Vegas shooting. Listen to what he says.
Have you ever seen the map of that one thing that happened in Las Vegas that we're not allowed to talk about? Yeah, there's like a whole map on the internet. You got to check this out. So open up a search engine, whichever one you want, and type in these 4 words. That's the keyword right there. Map. It'll be like the 4th hit or something. You're looking for this one right here. Click on that. Takes you to this thing, which is a whole rabbit hole. So I don't know who made this thing, but whoever you are, you're a legend. It's incredible. Let me show you what this is. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna try my hardest to show you this stuff without getting this video taken down and my account's fucked up, because you're really super not allowed to talk about this for reasons. So this is our map right here, and over here I've got Google Earth up so that you can see more easily. So this hotel right here, that's the Mandalay Bay Hotel. It's that one right there. And they're hosting this country music concert right there in October of 2017. And then some super effed up shit happens, and this is where the map comes in. This is all archived evidence, videos, 911 calls, autopsy reports. This video right here, for example, so when you click on it, it gives you the video, it gives you descriptions and timestamps. You can watch the video, click. So if you don't know what's about to happen in this video, don't worry, you're not gonna see anything graphic. I'm intentionally just gonna show you the ones where you hear what's happening. I need to remind you, you're just at a country music concert in downtown Las Vegas, and then all of a sudden, you hear that? That is exactly what you think it is. So the official story is that just this one dude just went and kitted out his hotel room with like an entire militia's worth of guns and ammunition, and then just lost his mind out the window. And just to be clear, that's exactly what happened. So everything else I'm about to show you is just like coincidences and misinformation and weird 911 reports and people just losing their minds in general. And it's mostly all fake, because he's the only guy that night that did any shooting at all. Because he actually took his own life at the end of it. The cops didn't even get to his room until like an hour after he was out of there. Like, not like he never left his room. He just like, he left. Of his own accord, theoretically. On his own. He was all alone. There was no one else in the room. But anyways, that's why when you look at the map, there's all these like reportings around the hotel, and there's all this horrible shit that happened right here in the festival. That's also why there's this 911 call happening over here to the side that I listen to, that you can listen to too. You just click on the little link, it's all linked up, where he clearly describes that he had direct visual on 2 dudes carrying the things that, you know, in that hotel running in a direction, and he made a 911 call about it. That's also why up here at the Excalibur, there's like 3 different 911 calls about this of the Excalibur. If you're not familiar with Las Vegas geography, that's where our dude is, the guy doing the bad stuff. We're like down here now in that building. But wait, there's more. There's also like 10 different 911 calls from the Tropicana saying there's stuff going on inside of that building. That's all these right here. There's video, there's phone calls, those are all 911 calls. Then there's all these eyewitness videos of them like completely shutting down this intersection for what sure seemed like them suspecting there was some bad dudes around that area. Despite, remember, there's just one bad guy, and he's just way up there in his little hotel room window, and he never left until he totally checked out of reality. While he still had like more than half of his stash of ammo just chilling with him, and the cops were not even at his door for another hour, mind you. He just was like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, like the long bed. Totally logical behavior for someone of this persuasion. Then there's this absolute clusterfuck of 911 calls from the Bellagio. People reporting things like that. Again, to clarify, one bad guy there, that's it. But the Bellagio is like way down here. Where's the Bellagio? It's like one of these guys, I think. Oh shit, no, it's even further down. It's right here, way down here. Like, we're talking like this dude has somehow like made all of these dudes panic and think that there's something going on inside this building. Then you move up to the Mirage. There's more. Caesar's Palace, Mirage, right there. 911 call. You can listen to it yourself. It's recorded. The Venetian, same thing. Listen to the 911 call. That's not to mention that something seriously fishy happened at this helicopter tour spot right here, which you can see right here, where there's these 911 calls that came in from there, where dude's girlfriend calls and is like, yo, something super bad is happening here. And they're all locked down and they're hiding. And one woman was injured. It's really not clear what happened to Sundance helicopters, but what is clear is there was some super weird helicopter stuff happening that night. You can see them in the videos, like helicopters that aren't police, that aren't supposed to be there, that don't officially exist. But then people started digging through the flight logs.
Okay.
15 minutes
so time this
before.
out. All right. So we're finally getting to where he's explaining what the deal is. And he's suggesting that there were 3 helicopters that were flying above this country music festival that were in on the shooting. That they flew over, and I'm assuming, and Tony, tell me if you're getting a different vibe here, but he's saying that there were helicopters that were part of the Stephen Paddock gimmick.
I mean, that kind of sounds that way to me.
And we've all seen the footage and the massive amount. They say it was just a bump stock or whatever, but like it's a lot of shots.
Yeah, that was like
a lot.
Endless.
Yeah. And so you got the 3 helicopters that are flying over. All 3 of them pull up and start hovering over the Mandalay Bay where the shots are coming from, and they turn their transponders off. And they stay there for several minutes. With that, I mean, the time seems to coincide with the shooting itself.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, that's wild. And then it makes you wonder. Tucker just put out a piece about Thomas Crooks, the shooter in Butler, Pennsylvania. And you start to wonder, are any of these shooters actually the shooters? Think about Charlie Kirk. Is that kid actually the shooter? It feels like he's not.
The problem is the government's done stuff that we know about, so every time something happens, we have to question it just because we know that they would do something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That exact thing. With JFK or the grassy knoll or whatever, it's like
Gulf of Tonkin.
Yeah, this is what you guys do. So what do you expect us to believe?
Yeah.
So, and Peyton's in on that too, man. He keeps up with the stuff. I mean,
yeah. Very scary words in the English dictionary are bipartisan agreement. That's a very scary one to me. And when people believe the government's out for their best interest, there's another one you got to watch out for.
Yeah, it's always bad.
Those 2 things.
That's always bad. Anyway, this has only got like a couple minutes left, so let's keep rolling with this for a minute and see where he goes. Remember the helicopters are hovering over the Mandalay Bay. They cut their transponders off, and nobody knows what they're doing.
Special kind of helicopter. I'm told that it uses its exhaust to be its rear stabilizers instead of having a rear propeller. Makes it super quiet. Anyways, sidetracked. Anyways, there's way too much here to fit into a short form video. This is already super long. I'll do a longer video about it at some point, but you should really go check out this map for yourself and just think about it, think for yourself. There's a great documentary on Rumble called Route 91. I think her name is Mindy. Did a great job of compiling like the story and the evidence. She's a little intense, but you know. But she also doesn't go into this whole deeper layer, and I don't know why she doesn't. I'm just gonna like benefit of the doubt, but there's a whole layer beneath what happened that leads to Saudi Arabia.
Whoa.
Bin Salman, the transition of the Crown Prince, the Khashoggis, Jamal Khashoggi getting, shall we say, julienned a year later to the day. I mean, it's literally like, what would happen if a Jason Bourne movie happened in real life and then the government had to cover up whatever the hell had just happened in downtown Las Vegas? This would be the story that you get. It was all just one psychopathic dude with an absolute truckload of weapons and stocks.
So let's do this. Let's just for the visual aspect of it, go to Google and type in Las Vegas shooting map. He says it's like the fourth one down. Las Vegas shooting map.
What year was this?
2017. Yeah. So go down. It should be a Google thing. Yeah, hit that. No, that's just a regular map. Wonder if they pulled it down. Keep going. It's go to the next page. And try that up top. Yeah. See if that's that's a PDF. That's not going to give us what we need. Oh well. I don't know. I don't know how to find it, but essentially that map he had gave you all the 911 calls, what the 911 call said, when it was placed, where it was placed, also security camera footage from everywhere, eyewitness accounts from all over the place, and I don't know. I mean, it's easily believable that whether it's this or Charlie or Trump and Butler or whatever, that it is a grander conspiracy, and maybe we're all crazy. Maybe we're just all crazy. But it feels like every time something of this magnitude happens, it's like,
yeah, it always seems like it's a sideshow to something else they're trying to cover up. Like there's something big going on, and next thing you know, look over here. You know what I mean?
And tying into Saudi Arabia, I have no idea what he's talking about on that front. But Saudi Arabia, as you know, Peyton, has a lot of money. They just opened Mr. Beast World. How much money you think he got paid for that? What is it called? Beastland?
Beastland, I think. I don't know. It's insane.
They just dumped a ton of money on WWE to have their premier event, which is WrestleMania. Something that all kinds of people watch, to host it in Saudi Arabia. And the reason that's a big deal is because, one, they can't be themselves there. The women have to fully clothe. And that means WrestleMania starts at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And people don't want to watch WrestleMania at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, I don't know. I don't know how any of that ties into the Las Vegas shooting, but money can get you. We had that conversation today. Money can get you pretty much anything. Mm-hmm. You know, can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you.
It can fix a lot of problems.
It can buy you something to cover up a scandal.
Yep,
that's for sure. It can get you. You got enough. If you got enough money, you can get opponents arrested. You can get opponents unalived.
You can set up people pretty easy too.
Set people up. Yeah, it's like this person. This person claims they were set up. They were accused of, I think, a robbery, and he said that, or he's accused of driving the getaway car. And as he's walking out of jail, the news comes up to him. He's like, "Listen, I'm innocent. There's no way I could have driven the getaway car because I'm legally blind."
Hey, I'm an innocent bystander. They saying I drove a getaway car. but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
Come on this way.
Huh?
You can see though, right?
I'm legally blind. I can see, barely. I'm innocent. I ain't do nothing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is my side of the story. I can't tell no other story. I'm innocent. And Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Right, these all good pimp squad, baby, for life.
Just had to give the shout out at the end, you know.
I think he's innocent. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was set up by Saudi Arabia and Israel. I'm legally blind.
Well, you can legally be blind but still be able to see.
Yeah.
So, and those people get nice tax breaks every year, by the way.
P.O.P. Pip Squad.
Yeah. For life.
That's good stuff.
How did Peyton scoot to the left so far?
He's got a little bit of bird going on. He's getting a little too
my
relaxed.
Back hurts too bad.
spreading.
I'm sorry.
Get this man a heating pad. His back's hurting.
IBS flaring up.
He needs to
Peyton.
back it out of me. Go to your right. Hey, oh, come on, money right there. Look at that. Money in the bank.
There we go.
The AI song that has topped the charts on the Billboard. Peyton is very passionate about this topic because he's afraid.
Hate AI.
He hates AI in general, just because he thinks it's lazy, it's weak. We see people make music and use AI to make a cover photo. You hate that, or an album cover, should I say? There was one guy that was at Homestead Hollow today, and he had what was allegedly paintings. But Peyton's like, that's definitely AI printed pictures.
Yeah.
And he was selling them, $10, $20 a piece. And so we're in this world where you don't know what's real and you don't know what's not real. But there are some real concerns when it comes to certain industries, such as movies and especially music. And for the first time ever, an AI-generated song, country song, reached number 1 on the Billboard Top 100 last week. It reached the number 1 song. And do you want to hear this? This is the song right here. Have you heard it yet?
No.
This is completely 100% AI generated.
Copyrighted?
Nah, we'll be fine. We just play it. 100% AI. Listen to this.
Been beat down, but I don't stay low. Got mud on my jeans, still ready to go. Every scar's a story that I survived. I've been through hell, but I'm still alive. They said, slow down, boy, don't go too fast. But I ain't never been one to live in the past. I keep moving forward, never looking back, with a worn-out hat and a 6-string strap. You can kick rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Ain't changing my tone, ain't changing my song. I was born this way, been loud too long.
All right, quick timeout. Initial thoughts.
Retarded. That's so stupid, dude. And that goes to show you the quality exception of country music fans, because they let that get to number 1. I'm not hating on country music, but I'm just saying that shows how
and I don't want to
soulless mainstream country music is.
I don't want to put this on country fans simply for this reason. I don't know what the criteria was for it to get to number 1 on Billboard. I don't think it was people voting. I think it was just maybe could have been something as simple as downloads or streams, and people were like, "Oh, it's an AI song. Let me see if it's any good."
Or
listened to it and said it's stupid.
Could have botted it and just got the views off.
It could have been AI that was doing the streams.
Yeah.
Tony, your thoughts?
Well, I'm not surprised. I'll be surprised if musicians still have jobs in the next 10 years.
But the song itself, what's your opinion on the sound?
I mean, it's got soul to it. It's got like feeling. You would almost assume a regular human is singing it with emotion. It's got that like Bob Seger or Barry White kind of raspy, like, hey, baby, kind of thing going on.
Suck up my chocolates on them balls.
Put him in your mouth and suck them.
I personally, I think it's stupid. And maybe if I knew it was a real person, I would like it a little more. But I knew it was AI before I listened to it, and you can tell that this. If you just listen to the lyrics seem completely AI generated.
Stupid. It's so stupid.
Dude, if you had AI back in like the 80s or 90s, you would be king of the world with every top hit song,
You'd have all the money, all the women.
Yeah, it'd be like Hot Tub Time Machine,
All right, let's go a little further. Maybe it gets better. Maybe this song's better than it seems as of right now.
Hate my style, you can roll your eyes, but I ain't slowing down. I was born to rise, so kick them rocks. If you don't like how I talk, I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk.
It's like a video game cover or something. Red Dead Redemption 3.
I've lost some friends, made a few new foes, but that's just life, that's how it goes. I ain't bending over just to please a crowd. If I fall down, I'll fall down proud. I talk my truth, I live my way.
I think that's enough.
Stupid. This is so dumb. No, there's not even soul in this. It just sounds like a robot, and it just sounds dumb.
Technically, it is soulless. I mean,
it is literally
it's literally soulless.
I think Jelly Roll's borderline AI though.
You think Jelly Roll's AI?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I just don't like his music. I just think it's boring.
What if some of these pop people that are at the top of the charts use AI to create the songs and then they just make it themselves and call it their own?
It's a good point. It's possible.
Kanye has actually used AI, sadly.
What if
music?
What if Heil Hitler was AI and it was used to set up Kanye?
He would make like verses and like punch them in to see what they sound like. I mean, I guess it's a good idea, but like, why not?
But he actually sings it though. Like when we think of making a song through AI, we're talking about the music, the vocals. In rap music, it's not a band playing; it's usually beats and things of that nature. But with rap music, it's just you trust that the artist is the one rapping.
I'm not gonna say what band it is, but there was this band that I heard that had. I don't think at the time AI was good enough to like make a super detailed cover, but it was good enough to make a beat. And I could tell that this beat was like 100% AI generated, and I could tell the lyrics were AI, and it was so like I just hated it. It just felt so stupid.
Yeah.
They say the younger ones can spot AI quicker than we can, kind of thing.
You feel like that's true?
I just think if you pay enough attention, I mean, it's just a matter of knowing about it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I mean, even Lynham was saying something about that, like his kid could spot it like right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or something. And whereas we have to like listen in and, oh wait, that's AI, but they like right away like, oh, that's junk.
Yeah, even with pictures and stuff, you gotta be watching closely and look for 6 fingers on one hand to be able to spot an AI picture.
Right before I got here, my grandma messaged me, and she sent me a video.
Is that my mom or
no?
Okay.
She sent me a video, and it's this baby, and it's Sora AI, and it's this.
That's
baby.
even got the logo on it.
And it's this baby with a bear, like a baby bear, at the front door of his house, and it's like the baby claiming that the bear's a dog. And it's just a stupid video.
And that actually happened.
I'm like, that's AI.
But that's real? That's a real story.
Not this.
Not that one.
This is ridiculous.
Let me see. Hey, give it to me. I'm gonna put it in the camera. That way we don't have to go through the process of sending it over. All right. So this is the video. Okay. And I can flip it. Let's see. Ready? Oh, it's a little baby bear. And what's the baby saying?
He's saying, I've got a dog.
Oh,
let me in. I have a dog.
He's saying it like on the Ring camera.
Yeah.
Won't pet that dog. Remember that? That wasn't that a bear in that video?
No.
What was it?
That was the original video. That was just a dog. I'm pretty sure.
No, it wasn't a dog. That's what was funny.
It was a sound over that one.
No, it was a bear. The real video with where the sound came from. They were in the woods or they were at a house, and on the other side of the rails of the the porch, it was a bear, and she's like, "Load that dog, gonna pet that dog."
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man.
I am so freaking loud tonight. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just deal with it. My headphones have been so freaking loud.
Are we getting pizza after this?
It's up to you, man. If you want to get pizza, we'll get pizza. I actually got some stuffed peppers from Costco that I was going to cook tonight.
Actually, I think you're kind of loud because I've had Peyton's mic way up, so your voice has been going into his mic as well.
No, maybe that's it.
Wow.
Told you to talk like a grown-up. My bad. You did all of that driving today with a permit, and now you're an adult, so talk like one.
I'm getting some Billy Joe Armstrong vibes from you for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I said this 100 times, but when he first dyed his hair completely blonde, I was like, man, that's so stupid. I wish he wouldn't have done that. Because it had Eminem vibes to it.
Yeah.
And then as it's grown out and he has refused to cut it, I think it works. I think that hairstyle works.
Yeah.
Even with the headphones, like, it fits. I mean, look at that.
And pick up those chicks from that one podcast at the school.
Yeah.
You know?
We got to stop bringing them up.
So is there something going on with that?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say it, but like,
how did I know?
Well, and not to get into the details of it, but is there like beef? Do you just not generally like each other?
I just don't think they're big fans of me.
Really?
Just leave it at that.
Wow. The one kid that actually does podcasts, seems like you wouldn't want to make him an enemy.
Well, they don't know how to properly talk into the microphone, so, they can't hold a candle to pee.
Well, and listen, we're talking about children here, so
yeah.
I'm not trying to take shots at children. I'm just asking what the.
No.
I think they suck.
That's on Tony Gump.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. Tony Gump, final words.
Final words. Thank you, P, for coming. Hope John Berg gets his IBS situation handled. Blackberry Jack still good tonight. Stay positive, and thanks you to the audience for everybody. It's a blast. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Pete, any final words?
Be yourself.
That's all you can do.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
I'll take it.
All right.
All right, we're out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Thank you for the super chats, for the Venmo, Cash App, everything. We'll be back Tuesday. Your boy John Bird will allegedly be in the house.
He'll be here.
And until next time, see you, cuz.